Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are sharing with you some tips on the Celebrity Constellation. So what do you have for us?
All right, we just got off this ship not long ago, a couple weeks ago, and it was a great cruise. There are some things we wish we'd known ahead of time, and we're going to tell them to you right now. First one is that there is a hidden area on deck 12 in the front. It's a big sunbathing sky deck area. It's not even on the map.
It's not. It's not on any ship maps. It's not on the map in the app.
Nope.
It was nowhere to be found. But if you watch our ship tour, you are going to see it on there. We'll take you there. But we were sad we didn't discover it until like the 4th day in.
Yeah.
This was an 11-day cruise, so like 4 days in, we were like, ooh, what's up these stairs? So, you just kind of explore. We walk up the stairs and we're like, wait a minute, there's another set of stairs, short stairs. Walk up the short stairs, we're like, there's an entire sun deck up here. It was beautiful, great place to hang out. There was nobody up there. Every time we went up there, it was just the two of us.
Because you do have to walk up a few sets of stairs, and why would you do that if the map says there's nothing up there? So that is definitely a tip if you want some privacy.
Space.
Go up there. Second tip I have for you, and this one is super important.
Yes.
I cannot stress how important this one is.
Yes.
Is that if you want early dining on this ship, you better book it ahead of time. Book it in the app or online ahead of time. And if you happen to not get it, as we did not, as soon as you get on the ship, immediately go to the restaurant, go to the maitre d' and ask for a table in the early seating. They will have some available, even if you're on the problem that is here is that almost everybody on this ship, it is an older clientele on this ship, and almost everybody wants the early dining.
Wants to eat early. They only have so many tables.
They only have so many spaces. So the first thing they do is they fill up all the people that sit at the same table every day. And then they have the Celebrity Select dining where you can pick whenever you want to eat. But everybody picks 5:30.
Everyone wants to go at the same
So
time.
what happens is...
And we were traveling with Rob's parents.
Yeah.
So we were kind of all on the same eating schedule.
So if everybody picks 5:30, if you go down there for the Celebrity Select, they'll tell you got to wait 2 hours to get in. 3 hours to get in.
Yeah, there was a long line that first night down there.
So what we did was we went to the maitre d' and we asked them, can we switch from the Celebrity Select to just give us a standing reservation at 5:45, I think it was. And they did that, but only because we went and asked them on the first day.
Yes, because they only have so many of those available.
Yeah.
So they can only do that for so many people in that dining room, and you have to make sure that you came at the same time every day, or they would put your table into the rotation of the ones they would give away to people coming in for the anytime dining. So I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but just go down there, talk to them, tell them what you want. And I would do that the very first day, which is what we did. The very first day, embarkation, I went down there as soon as I found somebody. I told them my dilemma, and she set me up, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was great to be able to just walk in, just walk right past the crowds of people, walk right to our table, sit, and the staff already knew us in there, which was great.
Yeah. All right. So next ship tip is that when you're purchasing your internet package, just know that it can be shared between people. So if she's on the internet and I don't want to buy a second package, we can just share one package. When I get on the internet, it will knock her off the internet. And then I'll be on, and then she can get on and knock me off the internet. You don't have to buy 2 packages.
Yeah.
You just can't be on at the same time. But the key thing here is buy the premium internet. They do have the Starlink system on the ship. It is fabulous. We tested the speed at about 4 megabits per second, which is faster than some people's home internet. And that's floating around in the ocean. So it was amazing. Like we were uploading YouTube videos. You can watch anything you want. Definitely worth it. Yeah. Really, really the best internet we've ever had at sea.
Yeah, that was great. All right, so the next one is about hydration. Hydration's important, and as you know, most cruise ships, you can't drink the water out of your sink in your room, so you're generally going to be drinking water in the buffet area, so you'll be filling up there. And instead of having to buy water constantly, just bring a reusable water bottle with you, and you can refill that every time, right?
Yeah, or if you have drinks you want to bring, they will let you bring some on. I don't know what the stated policy is for Celebrity, but I have noticed we've been on a lot of cruises. Like NCL, they're very picky about letting you bring drinks on.
Yep.
Carnival, they don't care one way or the other.
They do allow you to bring drinks on board.
We brought a lot of drinks on board on this ship, Celebrity Constellation.
At different ports. We didn't bring them on embarkation day.
Correct.
We just didn't think about it. But we did bring them with us. When we were getting on at different ports, we'd buy a couple of things, like a couple of candies from wherever we were, and then just like a local beverage, and brought those on board with us. Now they were just like sodas and waters and things like that. We didn't try to bring any alcohol on with us. I think generally they do not allow you to bring alcohol from wherever you are on board, but they do let you bring things like juice and water as long as it's sealed when you bring it.
I wouldn't try to bring like a 30-pack, but
I wouldn't
we brought like 2 or 3 Pepsis or Cokes or something with us, and a couple of waters maybe, and it was fine.
Yes.
Next tip is that the thermal suite is not worth buying on this ship.
I know, that pains me to hear.
That pains you, but the reason it's not worth buying is because there's an enormous thalasso pool that is free with 2 hot tubs on either side.
Yes.
And there's very rarely anyone in it in the evening when we like to go.
It's true. It was basically like free thermal suite.
It was.
Every evening after dinner, we just go down there and chill out, enjoy the thalasso pool to ourselves, which was really crazy. They had 2 hot tubs in there. Those were always empty. We could lay across 10 chairs if we wanted to, if I was that tall. And just, it was nice. It was really nice, that area.
All right, talk to us about the plugs in the room, because that's a tip.
So, because we travel full time, we always have all of our equipment with us. So we've always got computers and cameras and cell phones and tablets, all that kind of stuff. You probably travel with quite a bit of that anyways. So there are only 2 outlets in the room. So you're going to want to have an adapter with you, and we travel with our favorite travel adapter. We'll put the link to that down below. You can actually charge 5 things at one time on this one device. It's 4 USBs and an electrical input. So make sure you check that out down below. You can grab that. It's going to be your favorite partner. Best thing you've bought in a long time is that adapter, because it really is a big deal to only have those 2 outlets in the room.
Yeah, and what about the bathroom? Outlets in the bathroom?
There were no outlets in the bathroom either. Usually there's one for like a shaver or something, but we did not have that on this ship. I think because it's a little bit older ship, so you'll definitely want to have that if you're going to, run a hair dryer or whatever. You can use it over at the vanity in the room.
Yeah. So here's a tip. This is not a great thing, but most food closes on this ship at 9:30 p.m. except for basically pizza and a couple little snacks on the buffet. This is not in general a late night ship. If you're a late night person like I am, I like to be out about 11 o'clock. Like 11 o'clock, I would go out there and I'd be like, is anyone on the ship? Am I the only one on the ship?
It's a ghost ship.
You could walk around for 15 minutes and not see anybody at 11 o'clock at night on this ship. So just know that the ship does shut down pretty early, which isn't a bad thing if you're trying to use stuff and you want it all to yourself. But there's a lack of choices of food after 9:30.
Yes.
Another thing we noticed was that shore excursions did sell out on the ship.
Oh my goodness.
Real quick.
We kind of were deciding we usually decide as we go along if we're either we do a lot of DIY shore excursions. If you've seen our port reviews, if you here on the channel, you'll see we do a lot of DIY stuff, but we do some excursions from the ship, and we did see one that was going to work out well. It didn't, because it was sold out. He was like, oh, that sold out before we even got on. I was like, oh my gosh. So just if you're planning on it or even thinking about it, I would go ahead and book it. before you get on, because they do sell out super fast.
Yeah, it was a train excursion. We were going to do the train for our train channel. So that did not work out. That video will not be coming.
The video is not coming soon because we did not go. So if you follow us on our Grounded Life Travel YouTube channel where we share our train content, you won't see that there. You'll never know it wasn't there.
As far as the specialty restaurants, really just the Tuscan Grill. It was not busy at all. You can decide once you're on the ship if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Go over there, look at the menu, see if you want to do it.
Yeah, I think on a lot of ships, the specialty restaurants, especially the steakhouse, fills up pretty quickly. But it was pretty open all the time, it seemed like to me.
Yep. And then the fact that there's 2 shows, again, kind of in the theme with the other things, the early show is going to be very full. The late show is going to be completely empty. Almost to the point where it's like...
It's embarrassing because there's like 5 people in the room and the person performing is like very aware that there's only 5 people.
Yeah, and as I was walking out of there, I was like, there's going to be like a DJ doing something at 11:30. I was like,
there will be no one there.
It's just going to be me if I show up. So
Rob is partying by himself.
It's a little interesting because just something to keep in mind. That is a very, very
very early
to bed
crowd. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
hopefully these tips will help you guys out as you plan your trip on the Celebrity Constellation. We had a great time on this ship. Like I said, we traveled with Rob's parents on this particular trip and had a great time on an 11-day cruise. Hopefully you guys enjoy your trip as well. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Give us a like on this video, and if you have any questions or extra tips you want to add to the list, leave those down below in the comments. We'll see you on board.